Welcome, Kleschka Crew. Today I'm reacting to my top plays from softball. My top plays in my opinion. You guys might have a different opinion, but I think these are my top 10 right here. I'm going to react to them. Alright, let's start with number 10. And I made a diving catch right there. Yes, so on that play, I felt like I had to dive, in my opinion. That was my first diving catch ever, or at least what I would call a diving catch. It's probably falling, but whatever. Anyways, that was my first one in the entire softball game, the history of them. But yeah, diving catch, simple. I had made sliding catches before this, like you slide with your legs forward and then make the catch, but this is number 10 for me. Not amazing, but still pretty good if you ask me. Let's go to number 9. Alright, number 9, this is where I hit probably one of my farthest home runs in all softball history. I'm sure I've hit farther since, but let's play it. Here we go. And boom. Yeah, I remember when I hit this ball, I was like, oh my god, I just killed that thing. That thing was freaking blasted into the cemetery. This was the cemetery field we played on. And I remember right off the bat, I was like, oh my god. Like, I just remember thinking I killed it. And there's been other hits where I've thought that, but this is one of them, and this is one of the top ones. Definitely one of my farthest home runs. I can't think of the others right now, but I remember this one being stuck in my head on, oh my god, that ball is going far. And the title of it is Spidey Hit It Where, so I mean, it earned the title.
I shocked myself. He shocked himself.
So yeah, I said I shocked myself. I remember saying that, and then I remember right after I said it, I was like, oh, this is what I should have said. This is what I should have said. I should have said, now that was a Spidey bomb. That's what I should have said. Oh my god, I remember thinking that right after I said I shocked myself. I was like, dang it. Missed opportunity. If I could rewind time, that's what I would say. But darn it, I remember that. That ball was crushed, honestly. That bat, though, we used to be in love with that bat. It was the all black one, and it would kill the ball. It was guaranteed like home runs for the home run hitters. But I remember we all loved that bat. Right now, my favorite bat is Little Kirsch's bat. It's orange and black. Either that one or Bobby's bat, which is black and green. And one of those two. I'm stuck between those two. I can't really decide. Gabe's bat, which was the all-white one that we were recently using, was, oh my god, that was everyone's favorite. But we cracked that bat in like 3 spots. Anyways, let's go to number 8. Okay, number 8 is a home run robbery. I think this was my first ever dinger heist. Sierra was up to bat, and let's start it. I remember her rolling up her sleeves right there. I remember that. And I was like, oh, she's trying to go deep. Like, she wants to go deep right now. This was in the playoffs too. I don't think did I say that? I don't know. But I remember thinking she wants to go deep right now. And then, so here comes the pitch any moment now. Right about, here we go. And she hit it. I was like, oh, this is right at me, and boom, yes. What I love about this dinger heist is, and if you're wondering, hold on, let's go back. If you're wondering why I turn around and I show Little Kirsch the ball, that's because well, you'll see in the slow motion, he runs right into the fence. He's just running, and he goes boom. Like, but he asked, he's like, did you catch it? Like, and I was like, yeah, and that's why I showed it to him. Anyways, I remember, I love this dinger heist because I caught it on the run. I didn't have time to stop and set up. I had to catch it while running, and that was why I love this dinger heist so much. Let's see if we can see the slow motion. Here we go. And yeah, Little Kirsch just kind of face plants into the fence. I don't know what he was doing there. Alright, number 7 is actually 2 plays in 1, but first we're going to start by traveling to New York. I'm sure you all remember this trip when we went to New York. I had lots of fun, it was awesome. But before this, we had another trip where we went to Arizona. I did not play well at all in Arizona. And I remember going on this trip, before we had even left, I was like, I know we're playing softball in New York and Toronto. My goal is to homer. Why? Because I did not homer in Arizona. So I really, all these other players were like, oh, I homered in another state, and then they would be like, but you didn't, and I was like, I can't say that because I didn't homer in Arizona. So I was like, I am homering in New York. I don't care. I'm putting all my might into my swings. I'm homering in New York and Toronto. So here you go. This was the New York home run. Here we go. And boom. I remember killing it. And then T-Mobile was like already ready out there. I was like, darn it, you're gonna ruin this for me. And luckily, I would have got the triple for sure. But I was like, nope, I want the home run. And Shortsy threw it terribly. Yes, so thank you, Shortsy. Got my homer in New York. Yes. E5. Okay, so E5, I remember that phase. We would call Shortsy E5 forever because he would constantly make errors at third. It was hilarious. He hates it, but I still think it's hilarious. Now, this is still number 7, the home run in Toronto, which is that off of Shortsy? It probably is. Here we go. Yeah, it is. And then, yes, I remember killing this one. I'm like, if I can get over that hill, I'm probably guaranteed a home run. And then I saw Ankit up there like he is now. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Everyone keeps playing me deep because everyone else had already homered. Anyways, right there, his throw was terrible. And that led to a home run in another country, as I'm about to say. Yes, multi-country home run hitter, yes. I was so happy. Okay, let's go to number 6. Alright, another play that involves Shortsy. So, on this one, this was towards the beginning, like the very first games, well for me. But Shortsy was up to bat, and let me just play this. He hits it, and I remember turning my head, my back, because that thing was rocketed. Let's play it again. Here we go. And yep, just put the glove down, and somehow it found my glove. And that's very true what Gabe says. How does it feel to be alive? I remember that ball was smoked, and I remember how lucky I am for fielding it. Now let's get to number 5. Alright, this is where this all started. I got this. Number 5, let's start it. Here we go.
Spider-Man,
listen carefully.
I need you, man.
I got this.
I got this.
Spider-Man is up.
Here we go.
Tying run on first.
Here we go.
2 outs, bottom.
And boom.
Nice
It was a nice
score.
hit. You can tell from Bobby's commentary this is early on. It was a lot quieter. And Art easily was going to score.
Yes.
Then I'm going for the triple. Tie game there. And then bad throw allowed me to score. And we had the lead. I think we won after that. That's where I got this started. Game 27. I told you I got this. Alright, let's go to number 4, shall we? Alright, now we're getting to like my top favorite plays. Like plays that I always will love and always remember. So here we go. This is beast batting right here. And let's see. Bobby telling you the situation. Alright, so they were close to walking this off. He had the chance. He fouled it off right there. But still has a chance to walk it off. He hits it, and then I died for it. I remember. Alright, let's stop really quick. I remember when I made that play, like when I heard it hit my glove, I was like, I have a chance to get this out. Because it wasn't like Jeff or Javi or Sweater or any of our fast players. So I was like, I have a chance to get this out. Like I can get up and make the throw. I have a chance, do not mess this up. So then I field it. And then I get up and get him out, yes. And Bobby's reaction is just awesome. And I've never been one to get like emotional after a play, like yeah, even though I kind of want to get into that more. Like usually I'm pretty calm after a play and want to make a good play. And I think I need to let the emotion out and just show the happiness and the excitement from making that play. Because look at this, it's just like a simple high five to Fernando, but Fernando's all excited. Then Gabe comes running in. I'm like, what's he gonna do? And then he just goes for the slow high five. Anyways, then I'm like, all right, we gotta get him to play. Come on, Gabe. All right, this one is super recent. Jeff was batting. I'm sure most of you have seen this. All right, so I'm pitching. Here it is, and Jeff rockets it right back at me. And here's what my thought process was when that ball was hit back at me. I remember it coming right at me, and I actually thought it was like down here, like at my stomach, not at my head. And that actually would have given me a matching scar on the other side of my mouth. But yeah, I remember it felt like slow motion. I just remember it going boom, and making the catch. And I was like, yes! I can't believe I just caught that. Anyways, let's watch it again. Boom, right there. And I caught it. I was so happy with that. Bobby says something here that I want to ask him what he was responding to. Slow motion, boom. Right here.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know what he was responding to. So I gotta ask him that. Next. Alright, here we go. My first ever walk-off. Let's just hit play. Here we go. Alright. Here we go. And, oh, hold on. Let's stop that. Bobby said sack fly can tie the game. Now, I remember going up, and I'm like, no. I'm not trying to tie this game. I've never had a walk-off, and I want to do it right here, right now. So I was like, I gotta hit this walk-off. Everyone thought I was gonna tie it. Everyone's like, oh, he's just gonna tie it, then we'll play more. We'll play extras. But I was like, no, I'm ending it with one swing. We're hitting a walk-off right here. This game's gonna be over. And then you can see, boom, it flies, and I'm like, I just did it. I just did it. I walked it off. My first ever. And I kind of wish I took my time around the bases. I kind of just normally ran around the bases. Especially right here. This is where I wish I kind of slowed it down and celebrated and like did something. But whatever. And what else do you say but, yeah, I got this. Yep, all that's needed. And I got player of the game, my first ever walk-off. I don't know how many of us knew that was my first ever walk-off. Of course I did. But yeah, it was awesome. And send us out for play number 1. Alright, play number 1. This one with a lot of pain and a lot of excitement at the same time. Some of you don't even know about this. I think I'm going to do a full video on this one day, but the scar that I have on my lip, some of you do know about it. This is my number 1 play for me ever. Let me show you what led up to me having this scar on my lip. Most of you probably remember this, but this is my number 1 play and it always will be my favorite play. Here we go. So the ball's hit. This was during batting practice. You'll get a close-up right here. That's me. Ball to the mouth right here. And oh my god, I remember on a scale of 1 to 10, the pain was like a 3 because I was more in shock. And no more batting practice.
You wasn't even looking, dude.
Yep, it's true. I wasn't even looking. I just got out to the field. I just come from the dugout.
He's done, dude. You lost like 7 teeth.
And, okay, let me stop there. Benny says I lost like 7 teeth. A lot of people there think I lost a lot more teeth than I did because I literally just put a whole bunch of sunflower seeds into my mouth. Like literally came from the dugout, sunflower seeds, and then walk out there and get drilled by that softball. I only lost 2. And then I remember when it happened, when I publicly spoke about it, a lot of people were like, no, you lost way more than 2. I was like, I think I know how many teeth I lost. It was this one and this one. My 2, not my 2 front, but the front tooth on the right and the one to the right of that. We were able to get them back in. My dentist was able to surgically put them back in, and so these are my real teeth. These are not fake teeth, but they were knocked out. They definitely were knocked out. And so you can see right here on this freeze frame, the kid in the Angels jersey, his name is Nathan. He's the one that hit it. He felt terrible. And I wasn't blaming him at all. It's an accident. Accidents happen in sports, so let's keep going. And there I am. I was in so much shock. You can see Dallas in the dugout. I was so mad that I got hit. My first reaction when I got hit was I used my tongue to feel around, and then I felt I was missing teeth. And I've always been happy with my smile and my teeth. So once I felt I was missing teeth, I was furious. And that's when the shock and anger took over more than pain. So I took a water bottle, and out of just anger, I just threw it at the bullpen fence, which is where Dallas was. And I probably scared him, I would say. He was probably like 7 at the time. Probably not what a 7-year-old wants to see, especially when my lip literally was like split in half. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Then it's just me like taking in what just happened right there as I'm in the catcher's position. And it was crazy. You can see that's the softball that did the damage. Then I was only out for like a week. I was not out long. Only out for about a week. And I remember I went home, and it was a couple days after, and I went in my backyard and I started swinging a bat. And then I'm like, you know, I can still swing a bat. I'm not injured enough to where I can't swing a bat. So I was like, you know what? next time I am playing. I did have, like I said, I was out for a week, I think, but I was like, I am definitely playing. I can swing a bat, but I can't run, because if, you know, if I'm running and then somebody throws the ball wild and then it hits me in the mouth again, that would be terrible. But I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I can hit, and I just need a pinch runner. So this is where number 1 happened, and it will be number 1 for me for a long time, because it means so much after what happened and the comeback and fighting through the pain and fighting through everything I had to go through to get back and playing. And I would love that I still play today, because I did not give up after that. I came back and I kept playing. So here you go, play number 1. Here you go. My brother pinch running for me, and boom! This was my first game back, and gone in the cemetery. This will always mean a lot to me. And yeah, slow jog. And then Ocean View, who I've been best friends with since like 7th grade, he throws out a high five for me right here. Watch this. And I didn't see it. I did not see it. But you do see that I turn around and try to offer him a high five, but I just missed it. But yeah, this will always be number 1 for me. I got this. Like the video, subscribe everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time.